Alright, so we're going to talk about scale drawing and models. So a scale drawing or a scale model is used to represent an object that is too large or too small to be drawn or built at actual size. The lengths and the widths of objects on a scale drawing or model are proportional to the lengths and the widths of the actual object. So they make a smaller object, but they make the lengths and the widths proportional to what it would actually be in real life, so that way they can get a visual as to what a building or object may look like. The scale is determined by the ratio of the given length on the drawing or model to its corresponding length on the actual object. So consider the following scale. So 1 inch equals 3 feet. What that means is 1 inch represents an actual distance of 3 feet. So if they were looking at a drawing or the model, if they saw, hey, this one room, maybe if you're building a house, this living room measures 1 inch, and that means it's 3 feet. So if they look at it and it says, okay, the living room measures 5 feet, well, then we would take the 5 times the 3, we would get 15 feet. So the length might be 15 feet, but they would take what is the length of the width. And then the same thing as 1 centimeter equals 2 millimeters, so 1 centimeter represents an actual distance of 2 millimeters. Scales are written so that the unit length on the drawing or model is listed first. That is important. Scales are listed so that the length on the drawing or the model is listed first. So it's always the scale first and then the actual for the other one. So suppose a model of a dragonfly has a wing length of 4 centimeters. If the length of the insect's actual wing is 6 centimeters, what is the scale model? So suppose a model of a dragon has a wing length of 4 centimeters. If the length of the insect's actual wing is 6 centimeters, what is the scale? So remember, it's the model or drawing first. So we have 4 centimeters to 6 centimeters. We would actually reduce that to 2 centimeters to 3 centimeters. So for every 2 centimeters, we would have 3 centimeters. And then we can go actually even further. We can simplify this down so that it's 1 to something. You don't have to, but you can simplify this down so that if we want to get 1, so we could keep dividing. So if we divide 2 by 2, we get 1 centimeter. And if we divide 3 by 2, because we divide both by the same thing, then we actually get 1.5 centimeters. So they all look, so they have that 1, like the kind of like a unit in that numerator. So it's for every 1, it's this. So it's typically what you might see is for every 1, it's this many. So really try to get now the numerator, that first number, to be a 1, and then go from there. So the blueprint of a skateboard ramp shows the length is 11.4 inches. If the scale on the blueprint is 1 inch equals 6 feet, what is the length of the actual skateboard? So we know that for every 1 inch is 6 feet. So we know that the length is 11.4. So all we have to do is multiply that by 6. And then we would get our actual length. So 11.4 times 6 is 68. So 68.4 feet would be the actual length of the ramp when built.